상대를 이기고 있는 것으로 월드 카드에서 브레이크스 버튼 크리스마스
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got, Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. Reeves and LeBron out on the perimeter. And it's Doncic in at the point. Now here's Pritchard. He's scoreless. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul so far.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Lakers. White on the wing. Fires from deep. And the Celtics another three.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Here's Doncic. Oh, Luka, too much inside.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Outside White. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got assist number 7 tonight. Lakers trail by 7. James outside. Ooh, LeBron, strong like bull.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate, close to the bucket in the high percentage area.
Outside, Brown. Here's Walsh. Hachimura covering. And here's Brown for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla is a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box. And obviously the results speak for themselves.
And the basket is good.
Hey, sometimes it's your night. White's number keeps getting called, and he keeps coming through.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Now here's Ayton. He's covered closely. Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Boston leading by 7. Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. Fires in the triple.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Brian, back to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on 3 shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
James against Brown to the inside.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Sometimes it's impossible trying to contain LeBron. Have to settle for fouling him and hope that he misses.
Some changes for Boston. Tillman comes in for Queta. And it's Hauser in for Walsh. And then for Los Angeles, Hayes comes in for Hachimura. And it's Marcus Smart in for Reeves.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight.
And you can't Doncic get this type of positioning? Because then you're pretty much forced to foul him.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night. Good on the second one. And here's Brown. 5 points in the game. Free throw line jumper. Ooh, Brown inside. Hey, he's more than just a shooter.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
Stan, one thing about Jaylen Brown, he seems so composed out there.
Yeah, B.A., he's very calm. Doesn't waste energy. You love a player who's this focused and calculated.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Pritchard, no good. Lakers trail by 13. James inside, defended by Brown. From deep, here's Doncic. The shot's good on the assist by James. Doncic has got 11 here in the quarter alone. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And some changes here for the Celtics. Boucher's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Shireman comes in for White. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Pritchard. And then for Los Angeles, Hachimura's checked in for Hayes. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Smart. Here's Shireman. Nice ball movement by Boston. 6 on the shot clock. With the teardrop.
Defense at its best from Doncic. Like to see him putting that much effort into his D.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
Now here's Simons. 16 points for him. On target from range. Simons has got 19 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now here's Simons. He's got 19. Cans it with nobody near him. 21 points in the game.
Wow, fancy stuff from Anthony Simons.
It's Doncic with a drive. That one falls.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
And so it's the Boston Celtics finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More 2K action in just a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. They've got Xavier Tillman. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Sam Hauser. And it's Boucher in at the 4. That's the Boston 5. Here's Kleba. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. To the left wing. Pritchard from outside. Knocks it down from distance. Pritchard's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Kleba. James is checked in for Laravia. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Smart. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. He questions his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen to, guys.
Allie, thank you.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
And here's Reeves outside. This shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Boucher a screen on Reeves. And stolen by Reeves. 3-on-3. Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball.
Tangina mo.
Boston making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Some changes for Boston. Garza's checked in for Hauser, and it's White in for Simons. A three off the inbound. The shot by Garza, no good. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Doncic. Floats one. And Pritchard pulls it down. Pritchard's got 4 rebounds in the game. Boston leading by 10. Here's Brown. Check by James. 5 on the clock. Here's Boucher for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now. James. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Pass to Garza. Now White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
And the length of White is kind of surprising. He's got about a 6'8" wingspan, and that helps him down low.
Yes, sir, it's good.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, and hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Queta comes in for Garza, and Walsh is subbed in for Boucher.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at it. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
White outside. And the 3 misses. Lakers trail by 8. Now Los Angeles. Oh! Get out the way! Good, get out the way!
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Brown fires! Rebounded by Doncic.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
That's their plan to get him an opportunity to finish in time. That's a miss they can live with.
Pritchard against Ayton. Left side, Brown. White! Money from 3!
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
Well, that's the best way to neutralize that size advantage. Make him defend out on the perimeter.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Hayes is checked in. LeBron! Oh, it's off! No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Brown outside. Here's Pritchard. White fires! Misses the 3! He launches. James from distance. Easy work.
Who else but LeBron could pull that off? Keeping his cool and delivering in the clutch.
Brown can't get the 3.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
The triple drop.
Oh, easy to see why LeBron has the ball in these moments. He's dependable at coming through for his team.
Jaylen Brown. Oh, kept alive.
Putang-ina!
Let's loose for 3. It's deflected.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Absolutely. desperately need a 3 here.
They're hammering them on the open floor right now.
They got to keep looking for fast break scores to even this game up.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet. And they go to the intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
So the first one drops, and that'll put them up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Delivering exactly what they needed from the line. He secures the 3-point lead.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the T.O. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick.
And so it's Boston who scraped by with the win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Simons.